Fan fans, it's your boy John, aka Big Red. Today we got another video. We're gonna talk about the Miami Dolphins defensive line, and going into 2020. We're gonna kick it off with Christian Wilkinson. We ended up drafting him last year. He was our first overall pick in last year's draft. He played all 16 games, 30 solo tackles with 2 sacks in last year's season. I want to say he had the most solo tackles of the all defensive tackle rookies, other rookie defensive tackles last year, and it's promise there. It's not like he was just he was in there. He was also putting pressure last year. He was getting in the backfield. He was getting sacks. As you see, he had two. Getting a lot of tackles in the backfield, as well. So, it's not like he wasn't very effective last year, and it's just gonna get he's just gonna get even better, coming into this year. We got Brian Flores. He's getting the most out of his players. He's gonna get the best out of Christian Wilkinson, and he's gonna end up having a good year this year. Like I said, it wasn't a bad year last year as a rookie. He's a rookie, but coming, getting picked in the first round is a very high, tag on your back. Like you have to, be so dominant. But he wasn't that bad last year. Uh, for his rookie season, he was pretty effective, and I just see him getting even better this year. Next defensive tackle, I want to start off with Godchild. I like Godchild a lot. Uh, he ended up playing 16 games for us, 33 solo tackles, and 2 sacks. Um, this guy pretty much is going to be a nose tackle. His job is pretty much to stuff that hole up, stop the run, put pressure on the quarterback, and get sacks. And as you seen last year, he did that. He stopped the hole. He put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. If you go back and look at some of the film, some of the games, and very excited about this guy as well coming into 2020 2020 season. And like I said, it goes back to Brian Flores getting the best out of his players. He's going to bring the best out of this guy. Then also with the defensive tackle that I'm about to talk about next, and the rookie that we ended up drafting, uh, uh, Raekwon Davis, is going to be behind Godchild pretty much. And like I said, his job as well is just to stuff that gap, stop that run, and put pressure on the quarterback. And he's a 6'6" guy. He's a 3'11", a big guy. He's like an A train. And then for Alabama, he ended up getting that year 8.5 sacks. So if he can come in, learn behind Christian Wilkinson, and keep that production up. Like I said, Brian Flores, he get the best out of his players, and we can see that sack number, go up this year as a rookie. Hopefully, he can, get into that starting job, passing Godchild. You know, we end up getting another defensive tackle, Zach Sealer from the Baltimore Ravens last year. He only played, I want to say, into like maybe 2 games. It was like in the end of the season. But his problem is there. One of the games I'm gonna talk about is when we played the Bengals. He ended up getting a sack in that game. So I'm very excited to see this guy and how he leveled his playing this year for the team going into 2020. Brian Flores, like, every time he's gonna get the best out of his guys, and this guy, I see potential in him, and I'm so excited to see what he brings to the team in the 2020 season. Like I said, we got him from the Baltimore Ravens last year. Baltimore, they have a knack to be stacked at the defensive line position, and they ended up. I want to say I don't know if they cut him or if he was on the practice squad, but we ended up picking him up from Baltimore, probably practice squad, and I'm very excited to see what he's going to bring to the team. With him, Godchild, Davis, and Kristen Wilkerson, it's going to be exciting to watch them guys put some pressure on the quarterback and get some sacks and stop the run. Last year we was in a 3-4 a lot. Hopefully this year we can be in that 4-3 more with the defense the edge that we end up picking up in free agency. Starting off with Shaq Lawson. Ended up getting him in free agency last year from the Buffalo Bills, and he played in 15 games, 21 solo tackles with 6.5 sacks. And coming from um, the Buffalo Bills, he was in rotation, so it wasn't like he was starting every game. And to have 6.5 sacks as a rotational guy, just imagine how much he'll have as a starter. So I'm very excited about that. He's going to be a beast on that edge, coming around, putting that pressure on the quarterback. It's going to have a lot of turnovers with that secondary back there, corners, safeties. So I'm very excited about this guy as well. Then we got Agba that we end up getting also in the free agency from the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is a guy, if he wouldn't have got hurt last year, would have been probably the Pro Bowl. He played in 10 games, had 23 solo tackles with 5.5 sacks for the Chiefs last year. And like I said, this guy probably would have never got hurt and played all 16 games, leading up to the Super Bowl. This guy probably had a monster year, probably 10 over plus sacks, probably. A Pro Bowl. And we ended up scooping him up, and it pretty much a steal, in the free agency. And this guy, like I said, coming off the end, we're going to be in that 4-3 more with these two additions. And I feel like we're going to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Going to have a lot of sacks. We're going to stop the run with the defense, the defensive front as well. Another rookie that we end up getting up, Jackson Straub. I can't say his last name. Strawbridge, from out of North Carolina. 6'5", 273 pounds. It's a smaller guy coming off the edge. I want to say he played defensive end and he played defensive tackle for them in college last year. But he's mainly going to be on the coming off the edge because of his speed. I see him developing as well in this 2020 season, and hopefully he can get behind one of those guys in Lawson and Agba and learn and get some pressure and show potential as well. Very excited about this player as well. Then we have my guy, my personal favorite rookie that we ended up drafting, in Curtis Weaver. Uh, 6'3", 265 pounds, and this guy, like I said, he's going to be a beast. I feel like he's going to be a beast coming off the edge. A very speedy guy. He's going to get to the quarterback, put a lot of pressure as well. And like I said, he's going to be behind one of those two guys, either Lawson or Agba, and he's gonna learn. He's gonna put pressure and go back to the coach and Brian Flores. He's gonna get everything out of these players, and his defense is gonna be, a monster. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be at least probably in the top 5, top 10 defense going into 2020. I feel like, and we're gonna have a lot of takeaways. Very, very excited. This defense is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be very scary with those ends. Then the defensive line. It's gonna be crazy. But I feel like the starters, you're gonna have Lawson, Godchild, Wilkerson, and Agba. So that's gonna be the starting front. I feel like for the coming starting the 2020 season, the first game, uh, we're going to New England. And we're gonna smash that. But I feel like that's gonna be the starters going into 2020 on the front line. I'm gonna do another video about the linebackers shortly and end up dropping that. Don't know when, but I'm gonna do that video for you guys. But you guys should be excited, man. You know, this defensive front is gonna be very scary and very exciting to watch. Like I always say at the end of the video, you know, you guys like, comment, subscribe, tell me, you know, what I need to work on to make this channel better, and let's run it up. You know, uh, like I said, you guys should be very excited about this season. It's your boy John, aka Big Red, and I'm out.